guys, it's your girl Aliya Janell, your favorite queen from Queens N Lettos.
Okay.
And I'm here to teach you 5 power moves for dancing in heels.
My queen got machine gun hips, better duck once they go off.
Let's get started. Let's start with the drop. So, how you get into the drop, you can either get down really slowly or you can get down fast. But please keep in mind the standard position. Shoulders back, boobs out, butt poked out, whoomp. So when you go down, you want to make sure that you keep that position so we're not lazy, like we're just resting. So not this, but this. Whoomp. Yes, that's the drop. So what's most important about dancing in heels is letting your audience and your viewers know that you actually know how to walk in them. And it's very, very crucial that you don't walk like a pedestrian. As when we're on the sidewalk, we're kind of not caring about how our posture is or what our legs are doing or how our shoulders are slouched. When you're in heels, it elongates your legs, so you want to make sure your shoulders are back, your boobs are popped out, and your butt is popped out, so you're like this. You want to imagine that your man or whoever you're dancing for is right there in front of you, and it's like you're the predator and he or she is your prey. As soon as you take your first step, the foot that's following that first step is dragging. Walk, drag, womb, drag, womb, drag. So now that you guys got to walking, now let's get into some. So now that you know how to walk in heels, and now that you know how to drop, now let's focus on this heel. You're gonna whip it probably like 100% of the time that you're dancing in your heels. So what I like to do is this stance right here. You have a standard foundation in your left leg. Your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. So when you whip, you wanna go, boom. You wanna throw your head either to the right or the left. Now, notice how I'm not losing my balance because of this foundation right here. I can literally go as low as I want or as high as I want, and that's a little bit easier. Also, make sure you're aware of your chin placement. When you whip, you want to make sure your chin goes up so that way you can get your hair out of your face. As some people tend to, whip and then they finish with their hair in their face, and that's not cute. So, make sure the chin is placed up so you can get all the hair out of your face. So, again, one of your legs are bent, one of your legs are straight. You throw your head and make sure your chin is always facing up. And that is the whip. Here is my personal favorite, hitting the queen. As you can see, my fingers are all flexed and I'm making a crown on my head. Now, make sure that you're in that posture that I showed you in the beginning. Whoomp. And you're a queen. Make sure your pinkies are touching your head and everything else, as you can see, everything else is up. You can be in a nice wide stance. You can be in a bevel, in the drop, here, or here, whatever you want. But that is the Queens N Lettos crown, and don't you forget it. And next is the come up, one of my favorite moves. We start in our position here, legs together. Your hands are placed on your thighs. When you come up slowly, so your butt is coming up like this. And make sure your back is arched because you don't want to like just flop, you know what I mean? So you go a whoop, 6, 7, and a 8. Hit the queen, yes. The next come up is your head. So if I'm in a squatting position, I want to first get in a nice standing position here. Legs are always straight. Do not bend your legs like this, like you're taking a poop and decide to come up like this. That is not sexy. You are not gonna come up on whatever you want. No, it's a come down, bitch. You wanna come up with your legs straight. And the last thing that comes up is your hip. A nice whip. Yes! And those are my 5 power moves to make you a more successful heels dancer. So now that you guys learned my top 5 favorite heels moves, you can put it together however you want. But just make sure that you think queen and that your boobs are out, your shoulders are back, and your butt is popped out at all times.
My queen got machine gun hips, better duck once they go off. Takes aim, no intentions to miss, so my soul help us all. used to greet me with bags under their eyes, and you know why. My baby's a freak like me, and she knows just what.
So that was my top 5 favorite power moves for dancing in heels. I'm your host, Aliya Janell. Click the link below to see more of me. Ooh, bitch, I just ruined the floor. Is that okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ah, sorry.